So welcome back everyone, Mike here. Another beautiful evening here in Pennsylvania. Last night though wasn't quite as nice. I got home from work yesterday evening around 6 o'clock. I hopped on the walker mower and I got all the grass cut here at the house. And by the way, that walker, I really enjoy running that mower. I really do. I like the big deck. I like it being out front. It's got tons of power, and the controls I mentioned in another video that I did before on that mower. It took a little bit of getting used to. I mean, when I say took some time, maybe 5-10 minutes, but once you're onto it, you really have good control over the machine. You can get real close to the trees. It's a really nice mower. But anyway, I got all the grass knocked out, and then I did a little bit of pressure washing, and just when I got started, I mean, the skies started getting dark and it just let loose. We had a big storm there last night, and then about 10:30 last night, you know, it starts raining again, and I mean, it's putting it down. I checked my phone, you know, the weather app or whatever on my phone, it says light rain for our area. I thought, my goodness, I'd hate to see the heavy rain because it was just coming down in waves. But one thing that's nice this time of year, you know, you get a day like today, then you get the sun come out, you get the wind, plus all the trees, all the vegetation, everything's just sucking up moisture, and it's actually relatively dry, at least out in the trails right now. Before it gets dark, I think I'm going to take the RK37, head out this way. I got a trail from here, and it goes way out the ridge and then down over the hill, and you can get to my mom's that way. Normally the trail you see mostly is from here down to the pond, but I have one real big loop, a little over 1.5 miles long, something like that, and then there's some other ones that kind of come off of that. But the one down by my mom's I need to get cleaned up, but it's gonna get dark tonight before I can get down there, so I think I'll just head out this way. But before I get on the tractor, a couple things I want to go over. Don't forget, on July 6th, 10 p.m. Eastern, give or take, we will be live streaming our fireworks show. It should be really good. It's probably going to be close to an hour long with the whole thing. You know, the build up to it. We have the national anthem being sung, all sorts of stuff. It'll be really cool, but put that on your calendar. July 6th, 10 p.m. we'll be doing that. What else did I want to mention? Oh, the music on our videos. A lot of people have been talking about the different kind of music that I use in my videos, and some people, they just hate music altogether. But I'll kind of explain why I do things the way I do. Like when I'm doing a little project, like I was over at the neighbor's, we dug a line from his house to the swimming pool, and then like the last video I was backfilling it. And sometimes what I like to do, more often than not, I'll speed things up because I'm trying to show, you know, everything that I can. And when you speed up a video like that of a tractor running or a chainsaw or a string trimmer, it sounds horrible at 4 times speed or 8 times speed, something like that. So that's why I put kind of music in the background, and I like videos like that. I mean, I do. I know some people don't, but I always find it funny. You'll see that in reading the comments section. I mean, one guy's like, horrible music, I hate that music. And then there'll be like 4 more. Love that song, who's the artist? You know what I mean? Music is like food. You know what I'm saying? Not everybody likes the same type of food. If there was, there'd only be one restaurant out there. You know what I mean? So if you don't enjoy the music, you know, my apologies, but I'm gonna just kind of keep doing what I'm doing. You know, you can always turn it down if you don't like it. That's an option. I guess you could do that. But I try to match the music to my mood. You know, I'm usually in a good mood. And I try to match it to the type of work that I'm doing, the type of weather that we're having. And I put a lot of thought into it and a lot of time searching for the right songs to put with the right videos. There's a lot more to it than it appears, and I enjoy it. I do. You know, I like editing videos late at night or early in the morning before I go to work, and music is a big part of it. And I will start doing maybe more voiceovers, things like that. I could always do that. You know, speed it up, no sound on the tractor, and just do a voiceover. But we'll see. I'll mix it up. I'm always learning, trying to get better and make better videos. That's, you know, that's the name of the game. I just try to keep improving, not only with that, but with everything that I do. So that's the story on the music. But I have been mixing it up quite a bit lately. You know, it used to be a lot of country and folk and different things. Now we got some blues mixed in there and all sorts of things. But it's been pretty cool. Oh, one more thing I wanted to mention. In yesterday's video, when I was backfilling that trench over at neighbor Cliff's place, several people had asked the question, you know, why didn't I just push all that dirt in? Why didn't I just back drag it a couple times? Around here, the way I like to do it, and everybody's soil's different and things like that, and everyone does things differently, and that's fine. You know, some people just kind of knock it in, leave a hump so it'll settle over time, but what I have found is, you put a little bit in at a time. The best way to do it is if you had a tamper, a whacker is what we used to call them, jumping jack, blah, 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 one of those deals. I don't have one of them, but that would be the best way to get compaction. I like to get good compaction, and I was running the RK24, not a real heavy tractor, but what I found is, if you start backfilling it a little bit at a time, then we put the tape down there in case someone's digging there down the road, they'll know there's a line there. But I like to just keep running those tires on that trench. And if you noticed in this video clip right here, the whole time I'm just going back and forth, and each time I'm doing that, I'm finding little dips, little dips and humps where it settles a little bit just from running the tractor on it. So you dump more dirt on it, cut it off, and I just keep running it over and over again. I tell you what, it comes out really hard and it's not going to settle, because there's nothing worse than when you dig a line through your yard, you think you're all done, and the next year you're out there on your mower and you're hitting it all the time, then you got to fill it back in. So I like to get good compaction, and for me at least, and with the soil here and using that little tractor, I think that's the best way for me to do it here. Just get her filled in and just keep running it over. When you get another dip, put a little bit more dirt on it, and you can tell, each time where it sinks, it's getting less and less, and once it finally gets good and hard, you got pretty good compaction. I know after a couple heavy rains you may have a few dips here and there, but all in all it came out really well. So that's why I backfill that ditch the way I did. It takes more time, yes it does, but you don't have to deal with it later. So guess what Melissa just did? So I took Melissa's brother and his family to the airport a little bit ago. Right. Just got back, and before I left, Melissa and I worked together to get a video started. She's doing a video on the 2-year review of owning her Jeep, and we're planning on finishing it, maybe another day or something like that. And I came home and she said it's all done.
That's serious stuff, no joke. I found myself doing it over, going, okay, that won't work, and all right, move this. And some of the kids were like, Kate was here, my daughter-in-law, and she was watching me, and I'm like, this is harder than it looks. I can stand in a distance and watch Mike and then listen to him like do something over, and I'm like, just do it. It's not that bad until you're by yourself or something. I don't know. It's tough.
So we'll be okay. I'll edit it probably tomorrow or something.
Yeah, he's very good at editing. So what's going to happen is you're going to see this video and it's going to be a bunch of, because it's going to be all chopped up.
Melissa does really well in front of the camera whenever she's just herself. Yeah. Like some of our videos, we're just kind of having fun out here doing what we do. Right. But you think the trails are wet?
After last night's rain, probably, yeah.
I don't know, the sun was out all day and the wind, it might be okay, but I think I'm going to take the...
Where at? Which one?
I'm going to go out that way.
For the most part, you should be good, but if you go on that loop trail, it's really soggy.
And then I'll back down over the hill as far as I can. Then tomorrow night, we're going to go down to my mom's driveway and get it connected. It's all grown up down there.
Okay. Yeah. Is it supposed to be nice tomorrow?
I haven't even checked. I don't even check anymore.
I heard for today, and that was about all I heard. So.
And I already told him about July 6th, the live stream of the fireworks.
Yeah, and if you have social media, go to our Facebook page and our Instagram, Outdoors with the Morgans. Like and subscribe and follow, and there's usually a daily post.
You had a fantastic Instagram story today. It was, you need to take that little camera with you some, and maybe, I don't know. You should go check out Instagram if you got time. A lot of people don't do Instagram, but if it's worth it. She does a really good job with everything going on during the day, and she puts together nice little videos on there. Would you do that? I don't understand why this camera makes you nervous.
It's not the camera. It's you. It's not the camera at all. Give me a microphone and a feather boa and I could sing. No, I can't sing, but I can tell jokes. I'd love to do stand-up, but no, the camera doesn't bother me at all. I speak for my job. I would present in front of people all the time. And you know what? The best part of that was I love to talk to people I don't know and I'll probably never see again. That's fine with me. The other presenters were like, oh, aren't you nervous? There's 2,000 people you have to speak for. No, I wasn't nervous at all. I'm like, I don't know any of these people. Probably won't see them again. But hopefully I can meet all you one day. So
next year.
Don't take that the wrong way. I would love to meet all of you. It's just right now I'm looking at a camera and all of you like going, you're not standing up straight, or don't wear your hair like that, or your jeans are too tight, or, you know, I could go on, but I won't.
So I have two wet spots on this section of trail right here. Obviously one right there and in here. And I know why it's wet. Years ago, before I bought this property, the neighbor, their kid got on a skid loader, and I guess he was riding his dirt bike up here or something. He wanted to build a couple jumps or ramps. I don't know if you can see, there's a pile of dirt right here. So all he did, that little bit of 5 minutes with a skid loader, made a low spot there, low spot here. It's real flat up in here, which is why water lays there. So I need to fix that at some time when it dries up. Try to level this out and get it to drain off. But anyway, I was looking up ahead here. You know, this is a trail here, and it gets really tight right up in there in between those trees. I can get through there with the tractor, but you can't carry any logs or anything like that through there. It's just too narrow. So I think I'm just going to kind of reroute this trail like right through here. There's nothing in here worth saving. Kind of come right through here maybe. Mow this stuff down, because there's an old one up here somewhere. Let me take a look. One reason I like to keep this stuff mowed up is the ticks. It really helps, like when Melissa and the dogs are out here. If you have the trails mowed down, those little buggers will hang on every blade of grass or whatever and just waiting to attach to you on your way by. But yeah, I need to get to this trail right here from where the tractor is without any real sharp turns. Well, I think I'm going to have a sharp turn no matter what I do. Unless I'd cut these trees out right here, which I don't really want to do. A couple little maples would be nice one day. Yeah, I'll just come right through here. I'll have a turn here, but that's all right. Well, that's a lot better. Brush Hog is an amazing tool, isn't it? You imagine how long just that little bit would take to do by hand. Well, I was planning on brush hogging some more, but daughter Eva just came out to tell me that I have a fireworks delivery waiting for me back at the house. So I got to head over there and meet that guy, which is good. We'll be all set for the 4th of July. But anyway, like I always say, if you enjoy these videos, please hit the like button, click subscribe, and share them with your friends. Thanks.